You will never be able to carry a pregnancy. I am so sorry. Ada, is there anything important I should know before our marriage?
No, nothing.
When Ada met Emeka, she thought God had finally answered her prayers. Emeka was everything she had ever wanted. Kind, hardworking, respectful, and deeply family-oriented. He spoke often about his dream of having children.
I want a house full of laughter. I want sons and daughters running around the compound.
Every time he said those words, Ada's heart tightened because she was hiding something. 5 years earlier, Ada had undergone emergency surgery after a severe medical condition. The operation saved her life, but it left her unable to have children. The doctors had explained everything clearly.
You will never be able to carry a pregnancy. I am so sorry.
Ada cried for months after hearing those words. She feared no man would ever marry her if he knew. So when Emeka entered her life, she made a decision. A terrible decision. She would never tell him. Whenever discussions about children came up during their courtship, she smiled and changed the subject. When Emeka asked if there was anything important he should know before marriage, she looked him in the eye and said,
Ada, is there anything important I should know before our marriage?
No, nothing.
And with that lie, they got married. Their wedding was beautiful. Friends danced, family members celebrated. The future seemed bright. For the first year, nobody worried. People told them to enjoy their marriage. The second year brought questions. The third year brought pressure. Soon relatives were offering advice, herbs, prayers, special clinics, miracle pastors, traditional healers. Emeka remained patient.
Don't worry. God's time is the best.
She watched her husband spend money on tests she knew were unnecessary. She watched him fast and pray for a child she knew would never come. Still, she said nothing.
I was afraid you wouldn't marry me.
Did you ever give me the chance to decide for myself? If you could hide something this important for years, how can I know what else you've hidden? I'm no longer interested in the marriage.
Then one day, everything changed. A routine medical appointment required Ada to provide some old records. Emeka accompanied her. While waiting, a doctor entered the room carrying her file. Without realizing Emeka knew nothing, he casually said,
It's good you've adjusted well since the hysterectomy. Hysterectomy.
The doctor looked confused. Ada's face turned pale. And in that moment, the secret she had buried for years came crashing into the open. The drive home was silent. When they arrived, Emeka finally spoke.
When were you going to tell me?
Ada burst into tears. She confessed everything. The surgery, the diagnosis, the fear, the lies, the years of pretending.
I was afraid you wouldn't marry me.
Did you ever give me the chance to decide for myself?
Ada couldn't answer because she knew the truth. She hadn't. She had taken away his choice. She had built their marriage on a foundation of deception. For weeks, they barely spoke. Family members became involved. Some blamed Emeka for being upset. Others blamed Ada for hiding the truth. But the issue was never really about children. It was about trust. A marriage can survive many hardships, poverty, illness, loss. But trust, once broken, is difficult to rebuild. Months later, Emeka made a decision. Not out of anger, not out of revenge, but because he no longer knew what was real.
If you could hide something this important for years, how can I know what else you've hidden? I'm no longer interested in the marriage.
The marriage ended. The divorce papers were signed in silence. Years later, Ada often reflected on the choices she had made. The tragedy wasn't that she couldn't have children. Many couples build beautiful families through adoption, surrogacy, or simply choosing a different path. The tragedy was that she never gave the man she loved the truth. She had been so afraid of losing him that she guaranteed she would. And the lesson stayed with her forever.